Welcome to my little kitchen porch garden, where simple terracotta pots remind me that beauty doesn't need to be expensive or perfect. Every flower planted here is a reminder with little care and patience, wonderful things can grow. This porch isn't just a place to grow flowers, it's a place to slow down and enjoy the moment and appreciate the simple joys that nature gives up each and every day. So I absolutely love how these planters have grown in. The beautiful begonias, non-stop color and blooms. Their geraniums are at their finest as well. What really gives these planters their lush look is the trailing greenery. I love how they spill over the edges. I think that is so romantic and so pretty and just adds to the whole look. And texture of colors and heights give this place a magical feeling of being in a secret garden. These planters sit against a backdrop of mature trees, and I love how the white of the flower stands out against the rich green. For me, gardening is all about creating moments like this. You don't need rare plants or complicated designs. Sometimes a few dependable flowers, beautifully trailing foliage, and a little bit of sunshine are all it takes to create something truly special. My entryway from the kitchen, I have these beautiful queen ferns in these green glazed planters that I got on Facebook Marketplace. Love them. I love the color of them. They go with the blues that I have in my color palette. And I love how these ferns have grown in. And because there's a lot of shade here, I cannot plant anything that flowers because it just won't do well. A fern is the best choice for this section. My little bistro marble table and chairs were also a Facebook Marketplace. Yep, yep, they were. And even those little, not little, those chair cushions, Sabina got for me at a garage sale. So everything here was thrifted. I really love this bench that is part of the patio structure, and these pillows added that I added here with the blue and white just add comfort and color as well. It's a really nice bench to sit and comfy too. Except where the greenery is trailing down, you kind of have to avoid that area. I have placed this beautiful blue and white, it's a soup tureen, but I'm using it as a planter that I received from my friend Carolyn. And I just put a geranium in there and a little bit of ivy again. And it's so pretty and it looks great here on the table. Can we just stop and admire this beautiful strawberry planter? I can't believe just from a little plant like this, I'm getting so many strawberries. Look at that. There's gifts every day. And it's funny because I have to keep an eye on this during like evening time because the chipmunks come here. So I have to scare them off or just let Rocco out and he'll scare them off. But I can't believe how many strawberries I get here on a daily basis. I just love it. This is like such a magical place just to sit and look at my beautiful backyard. Yes, minus the pool area right now. But just visualize blue water there, the tranquility of this palette of trees. It's just such a lovely place. And we have dinner out here most nights. Breakfast, coffees, reading a book. It's another little area of the house to escape to, and it's added on living space in the summer. So walking down a few steps, I have designed a potted garden filled with all kinds of flowers. Firstly, this heavenly Gara. Let's take a moment and just admire her. Is she not beautiful? I have three of them. So I have the white and then a pink. And as much as I like the pink, I really love the white. I feel like it's more whimsical, taller. It is just, I don't know, it's just magical. It's so delicate. The flowers look like tiny little butterflies dancing in the wind. This plant is also known as, like, it's called Gara, but it's also called wand flower or bee blossom. She's pretty. So yeah, I definitely will go and buy the white one next year. It is not winter safe here. They sell it as a perennial, but it won't make it in zone 5, so don't even try. Trying to overwinter it inside is just more pots, more soil. You don't want that. So it's not that costly to buy each year. Instead of like the spikes that they normally use in planters, I definitely like this better. I bought my mom the pink one, the one on top. And as much as I like it, next year I'm getting her the white one for sure. So I really love how these pots have filled in. I have the beautiful bacopa on the top there, geraniums. There's a salvia, a white geranium, Mexican heather, lavender, more geraniums. I feel like geraniums are such a great filler and they're not that costly, so you can spend more money on other plants. You just stick a geranium in there and it just fills everything in. And don't get me wrong, they're one of my favorites. I love the varieties, the color combos. Like, look at these. Totally different from each other, but for a not so expensive plant or flower, it gives you that look. I just love it. We also have the straw flower right there. Not my favorite. Every time I look at it, I just think of fall. I'm not going to purchase it next year or purchase it, leave it on the side, and then bring it out towards September, October. I don't know why. It just screams like fall to me. But anyway, here are my beautiful rabbits, the mama, the daddy, and the little baby, or mama with her two babies, whatever, whatever you see, that's what it is. And then look at my begonia plant right there. She's doing really well. The canna lily already had her bloom. There she is. Let me see if you can see her right there. I've never had this color combo. She's pretty. My little tomatoes are doing so well. Cherry tomatoes. Look how large. Look how large it got. And just from a little bottom pot. Like, it's got so many tomatoes on here. Not ready quite yet, but we're almost there. My San Marzano tomatoes are coming in. Not quite ready yet. I just noticed the bird bath needs a little washing. But look how pretty. Oh, I almost fell. Look how pretty my patio garden looks. My little herb garden here is looking really cute. The broccoli has come in. I've planted in this little copper look-alike pot. There's lavender and thyme, and the smell, the scent that's coming off here is so summery. I just love it. By the way, if my voice sounds weird or I'm not pronouncing words, I have the worst swimmer's ear ever. I can hardly hear in my left ear. It's all started with washing my hair, a shower. And then I went into the lake on my parents, and now I find I can't hear. So I'm finally on some ear drops. It's only 15 hours later after applying the first dose. So if I'm sounding a little weird and my pronunciations are off, that is why. It's throwing my whole equilibrium off. Totally, guys. So just in case you're wondering, I'm not under the influence, it's just my ear. Okay, let's move clockwise. So we're gonna go this way. There's another little sitting area here with a bistro table under a tree. And then we have the beautiful garden slash cherub little garden area here. So right now, the lavender is lush and it's in its glory. Like, look how stunning that is. I'm doing this tour in the middle of the day, so it's extremely hot. But I wanted you to see it in the sunshine. It looks so pretty, and I'm so happy how it's growing and evolving each year. This is a beautiful Rose of Sharon. It's nowhere near blooming yet. I see the buds, but everything has been so delayed this year. Like, peonies didn't come out till June, end of June. Usually May, they're blooming already. So yeah, everything is a little off. I'm not crazy about this yarrow here, but I'm gonna allow it to bloom this year, and then we'll see for next year. My little bird bath is getting lots of use in this heat, and it's lovely to sit here and just bird watch. I keep replenishing the water. They've been playing around in the water all day, whether they're drinking or just splashing around. I haven't been able to catch it on film, as I'm either too far, or I don't have my camera, or I'm not around when they're doing it. But I do get to see a lot of action around this bird bath right now. So by putting in the mulch, it has really helped this area flourish without having so many weeds. My hostas are doing great. The peonies, it's only their first season. I don't know if they're going to do well here. It's right over there. There's not enough sun, but my ferns are doing really well. Look at them. Look how beautiful. Having the ferns around these large, tall trees, I think getting moss would be like chef's kiss to add texture in the garden. Like, I love moss, especially like around like the roots that are popping out. I think that would look really nice. I have a huge mint explosion over here. Lots of refreshing drinks are being enjoyed. because of this whole mint moment here. I use it in water, in drinks, in tea, you name it. There's nothing like fresh mint grown in your garden. I was worried about my butterfly bush not coming in, but it survived whatever was eating it at first. I didn't even spray it with anything. Whatever it was, it passed. I think the heat killed off whatever little bug was eating that. So I'm glad about that. I love my little ducklings in here. And then project for next year will be moving these slabs in the middle of these urns with the ferns. And then to the right of the cherub garden is this new garden that I'm working on. I have a lot of hydrangeas and purple lavenders. And then we have, what else? What else do I see here? The new verbena and then the wild grown pink flowers in the back. It's looking so pretty. Let's walk down to another sitting area here. So I've put these extra chairs that I had. Here is a perfect little sitting area on a hot summer day with these beautiful trees. And look how picture perfect this moment is. I get to sit here and look at this beautiful backyard and my talking, magical, healing, mature trees and ponder life, ask questions, and pray for enlightenment, gratitude, and hope for my beautiful experiences around the corner to come. This is a perfect place to daydream and to ask the universe for whatever you're wishing for. I really do love how these branches just sway back and forth. There's days that the wind is a lot stronger and it just sounds like you're near the ocean and like they're all talking to me and watching over me. Yeah, today is not enough to show you what I mean, but there is some movement, and if you listen closely, you can hear an ocean. There's so many more plans that I have for this backyard, and it's just going to take a little bit of planning, some manpower maybe. But I do love how wild it is and kind of unkept and natural. And don't fault me for that. I don't live in the city in some fancy house. So I kind of love it like this. Rocco and I definitely spend a lot of time here right now because the pool is not workable. And so on a hot day, all you want is a little shaded spot with a glass of lemonade and a good book, or just listen to the wind and just count your blessings. Okay, let's walk back and let's go show you the other area. So it's my little side patio. So this patio area is what you enter. This is the entrance to my backyard. I've turned it into a cozy little garden retreat filled with more terracotta pots, colorful flowers and herbs. And even though it's very narrow area, it's a perfect spot in the hot afternoon sun. So right now it is almost 1 o'clock and the sun is at its peak, but by 3 o'clock it's gone, and it's such a cool area here with a nice breeze from the trees. This is also a very comfortable place to sit and enjoy a coffee with a book. This wrought iron table is filled with herbs, flowering plants, and climbing tomatoes. And around the patio, you'll see more begonias and geraniums and Mexican heather and basil and lavender. And even the herbs add another layer of beauty. When you brush past the basil or lavender, the fragrance makes this little patio feel like a true garden space. It really does. I've purchased some beautiful, see what I mean? I'm not hearing myself talk. I'm I purchased some white corn flour yesterday from my garden center that I work at. They were too stunning to leave behind, so she gave me 20% off, and now they're going to be living their best life in my garden. I'm going to put some, maybe 3 in the front and then 3 in the back here. I love mixing herbs with flower plants because it makes the patio feel more beautiful and practical. The decorative mirrors on the wall help reflect light and greenery. Every time I come home and walk through these gates, I'm reminded why I love this house. I'm hiding here in the shade, filming because it's just hot. I should have done this on an evening, but sometimes you just can't plan life and moments. So here we are. I'm leaning against the wall of the garage and just talking through this video. And when I look at how long I've been here and what I've done to the gardens and the house, it makes me feel good. Gardens aren't created in a single season. They're built one plant, one pot, and one dream at a time. And I feel like every year this garden, patios, and areas change a bit, and that's what makes gardening such a wonderful journey. I love going to garage sales and getting tables and little chairs and little ornamental design for the garden. I love spending my time doing that and looking for different texture terracotta pots that I can plant in. I'm standing here looking at the mess back there, but that's okay. Perfect doesn't exist in a gardening world. Just wanted to show you these beautiful 12 fabric cushions that I got for these chairs, and look how nice the blue and white look against the brown of the wicker. I have a fern here in a wrought iron plant stand, just dividing this area from the backyard, so it has almost like an entryway. Let me show you. Going this way, see what I mean? It's almost like a little more quaint by having that here. I think it looks really pretty. This ivy that I planted up looks so gorgeous here. I'm going to train it to go up the wall a little bit. I was looking for a beautiful fern to put here on this plant stand that I have in the corner, but I haven't found anything yet. And the one that I liked was like $40. So I walked away. I have these beautiful white and yellow lantana in here for now. Usually I love the height because the window's right there, but maybe something will come up. We walk by this table when we go from the backyard to the front, and these bacopas are doing really well here. They get just the right amount of sun to keep them blooming, and this is really pretty. This charming little area next to the garage serves so many purposes, and to me it's so pretty to look at. It's used for storage, potting shed, watching movies, soccer games like FIFA. We've been watching all the games there. Hanging out during a rainstorm is beautiful as well. With the high ceilings, it sets the mood. It's such a fun room to hang out in, and you feel like you're outdoors. My beautiful flowers here. We have the hibiscus, geraniums, and more terracotta pots. There is a beautiful wicker chair with a table to have a coffee in the morning. This is the view from that area. So when you're sitting on the chair, this is what you see. Yeah, we really love this area as it serves a quiet spot away from the house and another place we can hang out on the property. I hope you enjoyed coming along on this backyard tour. I didn't give you a tour of like the pool area and on, as it's terrible to look at. I don't even want to show it to you. So I will include it maybe in another upcoming video. It depends what happens with this pool. It's a mess. I don't even want to talk about it. But I am so blessed to be living in this space, this house. I get to experience these beautiful gardens. So I thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to subscribe. And I hope you keep joining me for the next garden adventure. I always love hearing from you. Let me know in the comments your favorite part, advice, or just say hi. Anyway, guys, happy gardening. I'm not going to show you how sweaty and flat my hair is. I'm going to take a shower, and then to end this video, I will say hello. And my birthday celebrations are continuing. I'm going up north for a few days and just enjoy some water time, as you know, the pool is not functioning right now. So we're getting a tremendous heat wave here. I'm going to replace more water. I see the birdies in there right now as I'm talking to you. Let me see if you know it's too far. Yeah, way too far, and I don't want to get closer because then they fly away. Heading up this afternoon, gonna stay overnight for a couple of days and just enjoy a few days at the beach with my family. My nephews are coming up, the kids are coming up, and we're gonna have a good time, do some barbecuing, and just enjoy a few summer days. So yeah, let me shower, and then I'll say hello and goodbye. Okay guys, I'm all washed up, way cleaner. The hair is starting to curl because it is humid, but I just wanted to say hello face to face because the whole video was kind of me filming. It was so hot today that's the reason why I had to choose. Have enough strength to film that way, and that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave me a comment like you guys always do. And I'll see you next time. Bye.